In an effort to detect early stages of breast cancer, a Southland doctor has invented a new screening process.
Sharon is here to tell us about this groundbreaking test that uses no radiation, and it doesn't squish you and pull you and make you uncomfortable.
Pull you and tug you in every which way. That's right. This procedure is called Sono Cine, and it's considered an ultrasound mammogram that can detect even the tiniest tumors that regular mammograms miss. 220,000 women develop breast cancer annually in the United States. 40,000 die from the disease. Although mammography is an important weapon in early detection, some say it's not enough. Mammography misses up to 25% of all breast cancers and almost 50% of cancers in dense breast tissue. Dr. Kevin Kelly of the Hill Breast Center in Pasadena is trying to make a difference. He's invented Sono Cine.
Mammography does very well with calcified tumors, and it does very well in fatty breasts. Sono Cine, on the other hand, doesn't see calcifications and works very well in the dense breasts that mammography does poorly in.
How does Sono Cine work? A mechanical arm guides a probe over all tissue in both breasts. 2,000 to 5,000 images of very thin slices of breast tissue are captured and stored on a CD for review. In a clinical study involving 500 women, Sono Cine outperformed mammograms.
We have a mammogram of a woman who had a family history of breast cancer. The mammogram is normal. She has some fairly dense tissue in her breast on both sides.
And the white indicates?
The white indicates breast tissue, the black is fatty tissue.
Okay, and if she were to have cancer, it would show up white?
It shows up white, and it can get obscured by the whiteness of the normal tissue.
Okay.
On the right side of the screen, there is a small cancer that the mammogram did not pick up, that the Sono Cine obviously did. We biopsied this, and it turned out to be a half-inch cancer.
Who should have Sono Cine? Women who've had a family history of breast cancer or a biopsy showing pre-cancer or cancer. Women with moderately to very dense breast tissue. Women with implants are also good candidates. Women with lumpy breasts. And those who just want to make sure they don't have breast cancer. Keep in mind, though, Sono Cine should not replace annual mammograms. The test should be done in conjunction. This is because mammography detects one type of cancer, while Sono Cine finds another in different types of breast tissue. The screening is only being offered at Huntington Hospital because the process is still seeking FDA approval. And by the way, it's not covered by insurance. For more information or to set up an appointment for a Sono Cine test, contact the Hill Breast Center at Huntington Hospital in Pasadena. The number on your screen, 626-793-6141, or check out their website, sonocine.com.
Since it isn't covered by insurance, do you know what it costs?
It's about $300 a session.
And of course, that really makes it very difficult for minority women who have, especially like Latin women, have a least chance of getting breast cancer, but a higher chance of dying of it because we don't seek the kind of treatment.
Absolutely.
And even though, I mean, it's so good to see technological advancements in any kind of women's health, and especially mammogram, because we haven't had anything since the sonogram. But I would like to point out that there is an article, Sharon, in the New York Times this morning, a letter to women saying, still get your mammograms, because even though now other things are available, they're not available to all communities.
Absolutely.
So mammograms can help
So important. Let's talk about the
much.
pap smear, for example. Before the pap smear, there was nothing to detect cervical cancer, okay? The pap smear comes along, they have a way to detect it now. Same thing with the mammograms. Before the mammograms, there was no way to detect breast cancer. Mammograms aren't perfect, but they work, and they work in some way. Coupled with the Sono Cine technology, it'll work even better. It'll cover our bases.
Right.
You know?
And hopefully it will find more accessibility to all communities of Los Angeles and throughout the country.
And once the FDA approves it, hopefully insurance approves it, and hopefully that'll be available, and that'll make it more affordable to minority communities.
Yeah, and as availability spreads throughout the country, the price hopefully will go down.
Yeah,
Sharon, thanks very much for that. Our time right now, 8:51.